Hello everyone, this is Sharda from Go Edu Hub Technologies, and today what we are going to study about the biggest confusion between artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. I'll tell you what is the artificial intelligence, what is the machine learning and what is the deep learning. Many students have doubt on what is the difference between all these three. So in this lecture, I'll explain how these are interconnected and when to use which one. Okay. So first of all, you can see this Venn diagram, and also I'll explain about the data science. Okay. So these terminologies you can see this Venn diagram. Artificial intelligence is a broader domain, and machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Basically, we can say this. Artificial intelligence is on the boom nowadays. Everybody is talking about the AI implementation. Every company wants to do the implementation, some implementations in the AI. So you should clear about all these three things. And now come to this artificial intelligence. What we are doing in this? Basically, we are making a machine intelligent. Human being is the best creature on the earth. We can think, we can respond, we can react. But the machine is dumb, machine cannot think. So in the artificial intelligence, the term itself says artificially intelligence. We are making a machine enabled to think. It emphasizes the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like a human being. Okay, so and one more thing, I can define within a single sentence, artificial intelligence is a technique which enables machines to mimic human behavior, right? And why we are using the artificial intelligence and why it is nowadays so much getting so much attention. It is very old field. If you go to the history of the artificial intelligence, it was first coined in 1956, but nowadays it is getting more and more attention. Why? The question should comes to your mind is why? Because we have two things nowadays. I'll tell you in the paint. One thing is the data. The data you need for the processing is basically in the artificial intelligence. We have huge amount of data nowadays. Okay, and the second thing is processing. Like in the olden days, we don't have as much of data. We are not enriched with the data. But nowadays we have big data. We have huge amount of data. And the second point comes to our mind is the processing part. We have good processors. We have CPUs, we have GPUs, and we have TPUs. So we can process huge amount of data through any AI algorithm. So these two important points are very, very important to implement the artificial intelligence. Okay, and you can take an example of artificial intelligence like expert doctor. A doctor predict whether a patient has a particular disease based on its characteristics. So how you can make a machine just like an expert doctor? You need to train the machine with the help of certain data, certain patients data, patient data have disease symptom and the name of the disease. It should be millions of records. So machine will learn from that data and then it will predict accordingly. And there are the different types of AI. You can say the narrow AI and general AI and active AI. In the narrow AI is not as intelligent as humans. Currently, humans are at this level in terms of research in AI. Right now, the machines are not as intelligent as human beings. And in the general AI, when AI becomes as intelligent as humans. Okay, we are in this stage right now. We are not reached there completely, but we are working on this stage. And the active AI, you can say it is the advanced field, when AI becomes more intelligent and smart than the human beings, right? So this is the basically definition of AI. Now come to the second part, is the what is the machine learning. You know, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. I have already shown you the Venn diagram, and now I can define the machine learning. To make a machine intelligent, we need to train a machine with the help of certain data. Or you can take a simple example of our day-to-day life, like when we were a small kid, we don't know anything. We learn the things from our parents and our tutors and our surroundings. Similarly, we need to train the machine with the help of different data sets. Okay, so the process in which we are training the machine is called the machine learning. Or you can say it is a branch of artificial intelligence that concerns the construction and study of the system that can learn from the data. So basically in the machine learning, what we have certain set of data and the corresponding output that data. And then we need to construct a computer program, or you can say a model that will do the prediction in future. Okay, so you can define the machine learning like this. Machine learning is about predicting the future based on the past, right? Basically what we are doing in the machine learning, I can show you through the diagram. Like we have certain training data, and then that training data is past. You can say it is a past. Okay, and then what we are going to do, we are going to create a model. Or a predictor. You can say model or predictor. This is the past. Okay, and then what about the future? I told you the machine learning is about predicting the future based on the past. So the next thing is, I have a data set, or you can say it is a testing data. Okay, and we will feed this testing data to our model or predictor, and then it will predict the things. Okay, so it should be a model or predictor. And then final, you will do some prediction. You can say it is predict. Okay, so this is your future. Okay, so I think now you should clear with the machine learning. And there are the different type of machine learning like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforced learning. There are the different videos on all these types, so here I'm not going to explain you about more about these things. Okay, so basically the machine learning you know now. Now come to the third term, that is the deep learning. What is the basically deep learning? In the deep learning you can say it is a particular type of the machine learning. Like I can define deep learning as a particular type of machine learning that is inspired by the functionality of our brain cells called neurons, which lead to concept of the artificial neural network. Basically in the deep learning what we are doing, our main motto is behind the deep learning was to mimic the human brain system, how our brain system is working, how our neurons are communicating to each other and then conveying the information from one part to other part. Okay, so for that we have created a artificial neural network architecture in the deep learning. So in the deep learning we are creating the artificial neural network, and there are the different types of artificial neural networks. One is ENN, artificial neural network. Generally it will work the normal data, the number like data. And then we have different type of neural network, that is the convolutional neural network. It is used for solving images or like videos problems. And then the third type of neural network is recurrent neural network. It mostly works with the time series data. Okay, so it is a subset of the machine learning. The traditional machine learning algorithms comes under the machine learning, and then the deep learning algorithms. Okay, so now you should clear with the AI, ML and deep learning. Or you can say machine learning is a subset of AI and deep learning is a subset of machine learning. This is very, very important. So it means whenever we are creating a ML or deep learning model, our aim to create a AI application. You are developing any deep learning algorithm, it means you are automatically implementing the artificial intelligence. And the most exciting example nowadays of the AI is self-driving cars. And you can see in the reviews, two of my students have created a prototype of self-driving car. Okay, now come to the another field, that is the data science. This is also very vast field. You know, data science is an interdisciplinary field. It uses different methods, process, algorithms, and like data visualizations, data analysis, and web scraping. There are lots of fields inside the data science. You can do your master degree in the data science. Even it will take 2 years time. So I cannot say you can complete the data science, but it have lots of things. And the AI ML deep learning is a small part of data science. Okay, so data science is related to data mining, deep learning, big data, all these different fields. And the term data scientist, it was coined in the 2008 when companies realized the need for the data professionals who are skilled in the organizing and analyzing the data. Okay, so nowadays there are the lots of job opportunities for the data scientist. So you guys should study the AI, ML, deep learning and all these things. And now come to the one important difference between the machine learning and deep learning. We have provided here the certain parameters. According to those parameters, you can get the clear vision, clear difference between the ML and deep learning. Basically, I can say ML is generally the traditional algorithms that are used when we have small or medium sized data sets. As far as your data set is increasing, when you have large data set, then you should go with the deep learning algorithms, and it will give the better performance with the large data sets. Because in the deep learning, what we have eliminated the manual step of feature extraction is skipped here. The deep learning skips the manual steps of extracting features. You can directly feed images to the deep learning algorithms, which then predict the objects. So basically, in the machine learning, we need to interpret manually the feature extraction part. But in the deep learning, it will do that automatically. And this is the beauty of the deep learning. Deep learning skips the manual step of extracting features. So we can work with the huge amount of data set. Okay. Now come to the second point, that is the training and execution time. Training, like obviously when you have less data, then training will be the fast in the machine learning. But if you have learned very less things, then execution will take large like more time. Why? Because it don't know all the patterns, so it will do the search again and again, and then it will predict something related to that. So in the machine learning, training time is always less, but the execution time is more, and vice versa in the deep learning. And hardware dependency, obviously you have less data set and in the machine learning, so you can work with the low end machines like CPUs. It can be executed within the minutes and can take up to hours also. But in the deep learning, what we need GPUs. We have high amount of matrix multiplications will be done. So it takes up to weeks to get executed, as huge amount of weights needs to be computed. So basically, if you are a student, then it is you can use your normal CPU for the implementation of deep learning algorithms. But I'm talking for the production house, like a company is trying to implement an algorithm. For that, they should use the GPUs. And I have given one separate video on the Google Colabs. So you can use the Google Colabs for the implementation of deep learning. And feature engineering, in the machine learning, you need to extract the manual features, but in the deep learning, you don't need to do the manual exercise. And hyperparameter tunings, you should know the certain hyperparameters. At this level, if you are a beginner, you don't know more about the hyperparameters. So don't worry about this. Limited tuning capability in the machine learning and in the deep learning can be trained in the different ways. Hyperparameters like the training rate and like the number of like weights, all these things should be adjusted according to epochs. We need to adjust manually. Okay, so this is the basically when you have small amount of data set, then you should go with the machine learning. And when you have complex problems like image classification, natural language processing, speech recognition, then you should go with the deep learning. And if you don't have much training time, then you should go with the machine learning. Deep learning requires high-end infrastructure to train. Okay guys, so I think now you should clear with the AI, ML and deep learning. I hope you like this. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any question or recommendation for my next upcoming videos, let me know in the comment section, and subscribe for the more videos. As always, thank you for the watching. Stay tuned and see you next time.